Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Disco Elysium. My name's Heliax. And last time we figured out what was going on, well, partly what was going on with the drug trafficking that the lorries were up to. We found the lorry of the lady driver. We don't know who she is, but we found her lorry and we found a bunch of maps and all that. So we got Joyce that information. I don't think we gave her all the information, but we told her that we found some stuff. And she gave us some information about the Hanged Man. Apparently he's a member of this mercenary unit, and there's 3 of them. And the other 2, now that their friend is dead, are... why is that one blue? Is that indicating it's locked, maybe? But the other 2 are planning to get some retribution, some revenge on the Union for killing their friend. They're just deciding on how much retribution is needed because they could potentially be killing all of the Union members or something like that, which is obviously not a very good thing. But, you know, it is what it is. We're going to try and get in on this side here, a balcony with a view of the yard and the hanging. That smoker up there could be a witness. Talk to him. Can I talk to him from here?
You see
I can.
a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice. Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame. Why are you whispering? It sounds like you're already in trouble. No trouble for me. I just wanted to know what's going on here. Too late, young man. Trouble's found you. Why are you whispering?
There's no trouble. I'm just speaking in a lowered voice.
He says, Sato voice. Volk?
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare.
Hold on. Can I at least have a cigarette? Actually, the gendarmerie really needs to talk to you. You got a cigarette?
Apologies, but this is my last one.
Isn't that always the case? He takes another drag and shivers.
The god himself has denied you absolution.
I need absolution.
Absolution? I don't know that brand, but I'm pretty sure you can get Astras at the Frit.
Can't you just, like, toss that one down?
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Shut up and throw, kid. You're right, that was obviously a bad idea. I figured I said anything.
As you wish.
I really need to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
He asks, you adjusting his shirt.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
By God, this young man has the body of a decathlete. His lithe form was practically made for vaulting over the high bar.
I need to get inside this apartment building. Can you help me? What's your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
Do you train?
Occasionally. Why?
Are you on the track team? Nothing. You should give up smoking, son. It's not good for your health. Are you on the track team?
No. I just like to look good.
Fair enough. A light breeze pulls back a flap of shirt. I get it. Nothing wrong with looking good. A shame, young man like you, with a body like yours, you'd be a credit to any track team. That's a little awkward. Nothing wrong with looking good.
He gives you a honeyed smile before shaking off the cigarette ash.
Looks like you've got a good view of the whirling backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I can tell that you finally got him down. Thank you. It was quite a disturbing sight, even by Martinez standards.
What were you doing last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
He waves lazily with his cigarette. Did you? Look at Kim.
No, not you two. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
So this is probably one of the mercenaries. The lieutenant takes out his light blue notebook and writes something down.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Rain patters on the window sills and dead houseplants. Too late to do them any good.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
Ah, your Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend. How intriguing. Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday.
They are.
You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer.
What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the dull and darkening sky, the neighboring windows stand silent. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
I need to get inside this apartment building. Can you help me?
Help you? No, sorry, gendarme. I have to run.
He shakes his charming head. Huh. Alright, well, we'll talk later.
No. We won't.
He takes one last drag of his cigarette before stepping it out on the balcony.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Convince him to stay.
This isn't
Hey.
the place or time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from the distance, hidden behind the curtains?
Hey, listen. Lower your voice. I'm just trying to make things okay again. Can we meet again somewhere?
For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes, compassion, and a hint of understanding.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
His voice is soft and deliberate. With a flick of his wrist, he sends the cigarette butt sailing over the rail.
But, hold on, what's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door. It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
He walks away. The smoker on the balcony task, okay. Hopefully he doesn't get in trouble for... In what I'm guessing, he gave us there's a key under the rock, I'm guessing.
He's gone.
We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
Should we just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. He did leave us a sign. Did you see that?
Sure did.
He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there.
The lieutenant nods towards a small rock on a soggy patch of grass. I'm guessing it's this right here.
If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Great. Let's do that.
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it.
Turn it over.
There's a key beneath it.
Nice.
Rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments and a man can be in any of them.
How are we going to find the right one?
We'll just have to go in and see.
Put the stone back. Alright, real quick. I was just making sure. I couldn't remember if I had actually selected us to learn this one. But I have, so that's good. Okay. I guess we could finish off the night investigating this apartment. We still got a few hours left before Kim needs to get home. Alright, I'm guessing this is where Kuno's dad lives too, in this apartment building. Eviction notice and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Plus we might find some money. Flip up glasses, the auditor. Cool. This box is filled with cleaning chemicals, smells of laundry detergent. Do I have anything for glasses? I don't. It does lower my authority, but we don't have anything there, so let's put them on. How do they look? Oh, hell yeah. An old shoe rack, boots, sneakers, and old slippers.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno Doroita. Your heartbeat quickens, palms go sweaty. The siren of amphetamine is singing you her song.
Looks like we found where Kuno's dad lives. Points to the bill on the door.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
Knock lightly.
No response. The apartment numbers have fallen off the door, leaving the panel with a sticky 1 shaped shadow and a marker drawn 2. You'll need to equip the chain cutters to enter. Snip right through the metal.
Alright, we can do that. Where are my chain cutters at?
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges. Snip. The cutter goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other side of the door. Don't let the quiet fool you. The beast is in there somewhere, ready to rip you to shreds with a broken bottle.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
Thanks, Kim. I'll make it as quick as possible. Take some money for all the trouble Kuno's given us. Oh, he's sleeping in there, huh?
A phone book lies open on the table, covering a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw. Score, it's right there, baby. Today's your lucky day.
Lieutenant, I've located psychoactive substances on this table.
Good. Confiscate it.
The minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant in the slightest. He listens instead to something in the other room.
Take the speed from the table.
You pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world.
Hell yeah.
Don't wait. Celebrate. Blast that shit right here. Take inventory of it once this boring table shit is done. Blast it before you face the beast. Deruita. You're going to need the encouragement.
Kuno de Rute is the name on unfinished homework. It's from 2 years ago. Poor Kuno. Glossy erotica covers the wall, wrinkled from moisture. Okay, so we got a speed bottle here. What's it do again? It does lower our morale, so we won't be using it, unfortunately.
Now that you've acquired some stimulants, it's time for a little pick-me-up. Time to detect.
Will it make me into a super cop?
It'll make you into more than that. A mega cop.
Ooh.
This is your modus operandi. This is how you've done it for years. Let's go.
Wait, but Kim is here. He'll be disappointed.
See? That's your problem. A lack of confidence. Speed can help you with that. And, Kim, it can help you with everything.
This is gonna be really bad for my health, isn't it?
It's not ideal, no. But you need the zeal. Let's face it, you're never going to finish this case without cheating.
So it lowers my morale, right? Let me just double check.
This is so unprofessional of you. Think you can ignore this? Your moral compass telling you to sniff it? Guess again. You'll be back here soon. You'll get the chance to choose more wisely.
You've passed up your chance to start using speed for now, but don't worry. The option to use it becomes available again in 1 hour.
Okay, good.
Now that you've acquired some stimulants, this is...
You've passed up...
Alright. Guess we'll go in here. Let's save it. This is actually kind of scary. The air stinks with something sour. Regular black jeans.
A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. A stained parka, some towels and a duvet. Some socks even. In the dark, it looks like a nest.
Hold up, Lieutenant. Look at that pile of clothes.
Mm-hmm.
The lieutenant has covered his nose. Slowly reach out your hand.
Something underneath there is breathing. It doesn't give a shit that you're a cop. Stop your hand now, or you're gonna die. It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out.
Keep extending your hand toward the pile.
Your hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive underneath it.
Pull the blanket off.
You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol and God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth. You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Kim, is this thing even alive?
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
He points to a fleshy lump sticking out from the other end of the blanket. The limb seems to be twitching from time to time.
And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Maxtor on the sole. 3 toes are poking out of a hole. A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
Is this Kuno's father we're seeing?
Well, judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes, it is.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes. There's still plenty to be scared of here. Just not what you thought.
Can't believe it. Kuno's dad isn't a loser. It must be someone else. Doesn't look like he's going to fuck anyone up anytime soon. I was expecting something worse.
I think he's still quite bad. I mean, what he has come to.
The lieutenant tilts his head.
This man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but at least he won't be beating his son.
A pair of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
What's happened to his eyes?
Can't you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers. They fall asleep with their eyelids still open. Not a pretty sight.
He's gonna sleep it off. I know this shit. Suddenly, the man starts growling. 3 words manage to escape his mouth, along with a strong stench of alcohol.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
Maybe we should help him somehow? Figure out what he's trying to say.
The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing him. It's impossible to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something. And then it dawns upon you, clear and surreal. Pigs, he says. He's trying to call you pigs.
You're awake. He's awake.
His hand falls back on the bed, limp and defeated. A loud snore escapes his mouth. He's asleep again.
At least he got to say his piece.
Maybe we should help him somehow?
What is there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit. But he's already on his side.
Nod.
We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services. The almshouse would turn him down. They don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
Lieutenant stops, listening to him.
The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
I took your amphetamine, old man.
Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping body. He wouldn't be too thrilled to learn you stole his stash. It was the last thing keeping him functional.
Leave. Alright. Well, let's get out of here. Now I'm guessing these jeans are not going to be better than my beautiful pants. They are not. Alright. That's it, Frank. Can close the door. There we go. Hello, anybody in here? They got like a communal bathroom. Moss crawls on those bathroom tiles. Actual moss. Magnesium, yes! Just what we needed. These shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. And a little bit of cash. Good, good. Good, good. Alright. Let's head up here. Got some shoes on the ground. With some money in them. Nice.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Examine the padlock.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it.
Refrain from commenting?
The lieutenant is concentrated on the hallway, scanning both ways for any approaches.
Knock.
No reply.
Use them.
The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
Thanks, detective. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall. Alright, what do we got in here? Oh, it's just it's a very small room. Is that a... Oh, it's a bullet. Ooh, and a lounge jacket. That versus mine. We do like our blazer. But we're gonna go with the new outfit. Look at us, looking sharp. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. A flamboyant poster of a white star. Real lithography.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Mazov.
Why does this tenant have a bust of Kraz Mazov in their bedroom?
The white star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
He looks around before mumbling to himself. Father Mazov, the hero of the working class, salutes the statue.
Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm.
He leans closer to inspect the photos of the revolutionaries on the wall.
There aren't many communists around. Not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
We sure do. I'm a youth. Alright, leveling up time. What do we want to level up? I think it might be time to level up maybe our interfacing. Or perception. Let's level up perception. Oop. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns. They sure do. Alright, I think that's everything in there. What do we got here? Ooh! Big money. Like that.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side. Sounded like a woman. A woman's shoes.
Knock again.
A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
Huh? This time, the steps come closer. Who is this? Demands a female voice, wary and tense. This is the police. Open up.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clacking of heels again, as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Later then, entering this door seems a physical challenge.
Okay. The door is locked. The door number 9 is locked. Postcard, Boogie Street 46. Alright. Some more money. Good, we're gonna be able to pay for a room tomorrow night too. Perfect. Apartment number 8. Their mailbox is overflowing. The graffito says a firing squad for the rich. Hello?
Give me a moment.
Oh, is this... I think there's this lady who wouldn't let us in at the other entrance. Give me a moment. An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to have be having difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
She sneezes into a dirty handkerchief. Are you alright? Should I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
She starts coughing, red spots appearing on her cheeks.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to the coal room.
She spits on the floor before wiping it off with a broom.
It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company. And that's all I need from this world.
She juts out her chin, eyes shining.
And all she gets, too. The coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
I'm looking for Martin Martinez.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
She smiles a gap-toothed smile when she hears you mention the name. What do you mean? I wasn't joking.
Pea-brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martin Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Jim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Damn it, I thought it was suspicious.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious.
He's
Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
He stops before he offends you. How about a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony? You know where he lives?
Yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
She looks at the other end of the hallway.
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble. I just wanted to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk?
The cleaning lady starts laughing, but it turns into a violent coughing spasm. She squeezes her broom, trying to catch her breath.
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
I have a few questions about these apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Is one of the residents on a vacation? Their mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
Who lives in apartment number 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I talked to someone through the door.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there.
She pauses, eyeing the hallway.
Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Sure, I'll go see what I can find.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
You're not wrong, ma'am. Who lives behind the padlocked door?
Oh, that one is a scientist, a future scholar.
Suddenly, the old lady's face is beaming.
I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology?
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
You mean the star and antlers? I think that's the symbol of communism. Are you sure you don't mean astronomy?
That's what I said. Astrology.
Oh, God.
The lieutenant shakes his head as though to say, let it go. Come on, people. Try to keep up any standards here. It's not about stars. It's... forget it.
Tell me about the man who lives at the end of the hallway. Uno de Reuter.
I don't want to talk about DeWeeters.
The Reuters. The cleaning lady mutters. She starts digging for something in her pockets. Why not?
Addicts. All of them. And sometimes I hear them screaming.
She winces.
They don't like me cleaning behind their door. Think I'm listening in on their fights.
So she doesn't. Not after that one time. There's a that one time here.
We saw unpaid utility bills. Aren't they going to be evicted?
No one likes them in this building. It's only because of the kids they haven't been thrown out. I don't like talking about those people.
What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still,
She leans on her broom.
she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
That's all, thanks.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
I'm off. Okay. Yeah, there's an exit, so that leads out front, I think. Here's a balcony. The note reads, foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates. Reality. Check the balcony. This is where Cindy was? Yeah, there she is. I wonder if she has anything to say now that we're up here.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
That's right, we've evolved. You're in trouble now, little lady. We cops don't like closed doors or unreachable perches, or people having high ground on us. We've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
She crosses her arms.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Is that heavy fuel oil?
Red-dyed heavy fuel oil intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
He says, studying the contents of Cindy's bucket.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
Fumes are bad for you, okay? You better hand it over. That's some clever cultural commentary. Fumes are bad for you, okay?
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
I don't have one. They stole it from me, or I lost it, or something. I don't know. Alright, let's check out the second floor. We didn't finish checking out the first floor, but that's okay. Is this where the old lady sleeps? Someone has been sleeping here recently. 100 tiny feet scurrying beneath the grates, the rats of the city. Yeah, this must be where the old lady lives. Enough coal to last for several winters. Smells of chemicals. Poor laborer genes. Electrochemistry. And more money. Fantastic. These aren't better than my genes, but they do give electrochemistry. What do they look like? Just some genes. And keep my pants. Yeah, our electrochemistry is pretty high without any bonuses, so it's not too big of a deal. I just noticed that. What was going on with your notebook there, Kim? More money. Above, tarps flap in the wind. Forgotten hammers and nails rust. The door is locked. You can't get in. Alright. Anything down here? Nice view. I mean, as far as views go in this town. Book 16 Days of Coldest April.
In your hands you hold 16 Days of Coldest April by Yekaterina Dahl. The cover image shows a row of concrete apartments above which span a black and white rainbow.
Feels heavy.
Indeed, the book is unusually heavy in your hands, as though the cover were lined with lead. It would do that in Grad.
How long is this book anyway?
You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you realized, and the type quite small and tightly set. It's nearly 600 pages long.
Look at the back cover.
The back cover is dominated by a black and white photograph of the author.
What does she look like?
She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph. And yet, from this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman stare back at you.
Start reading.
In cold, detached prose, the author describes a scene from one of the Yugograd riots in the 20s. Youths overturned motor carriages and set trash cans ablaze, while heavily armored guardsmen dash in and disperse them in a flurry of baton blows. As ethnic tensions run wild, a pair of young lovers meet each other on the street. Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, they manage to lock arms and look into each other's eyes.
What happens next?
It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure?
Read 10 more pages.
They go through a brief and somewhat awkward love affair. And in the end, they betray each other and succumb to the absurdity of Gradian life. The man becomes a lens grinder, completely abandoning his former existence.
Damn, a lot happens in those 10 pages.
He toils through the daily drudgery at the Lenka Polyfabricate. Happiness and fulfillment have eluded him his whole life. And in the end, he has nothing to do but dedicate himself to the craft.
And the woman?
She spends the next several decades standing at a conveyor in a Sosnovo fish processing plant. The smell of fish guts slowly seeps into her hair and skin, as every single one of her dreams dies, one by one.
Man, that is a dark, dark story.
The memory of their short time spent together tortures the former lovers ceaselessly until the end of their days. Years pass in solitude, their bodies growing ever more decrepit.
Why can't I put this book away?
As life leaves their remains between the soil sheets, their final thoughts are filled with regret.
Put the book away.
Now that you've acquired some stimulus...
Ah, damn it, I don't
it's
have any
time
morale for
you
it.
to pick me up. This is so...
You've passed up your...
Every time I get a point of morale, I lose it.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor.
Rub your sides for warmth.
A former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to -20 degrees Celsius.
Her face.
Is red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression.
The plan.
Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down.
Look around yourself.
It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room.
Shiver. Waves crashing in the darkness. Someone has torn down the wall. Okay, that's good. Get a little bit of health back. An old grocery list on the table in cheeks. Or in checks. Alright. Let's go to the door that we need to investigate. This one here.
You hear someone walking around inside. Rearrange a poor communard.
Do I have to? Do you have?
Let's go.
Later then. Entering this door seems a physical challenge.
This apartment is supposed to be empty. Did you break in here?
Excuse me? Of course not.
Scare them. Suspected of some big crime.
I don't need a warrant if I suspect there's been a break-in. Then open the door so I can verify your identity. Are you cooking morphine in there? Are you cooking morphine in there?
Oh, come on.
There's a pause before you hear the door being unlocked.
That was smart.
The lieutenant says, nodding toward the unlocked door. Thanks. I have my moments. Hello? +1 to indirect modes of taxation. What do my current shoes give me? Composure. Look at us. Keep my green skin shoes on. Because I'm cool. A blister pack of medicine peeks out of the box. You should take it. Looks like a fine mattress. Don't be ridiculous. You hear it swarming with bugs. Nice.
Satisfied? My name is Marielle Charpentier, and I'm an agent with Martinez Realty Associates. I am not breaking in, as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
She jingles a set of keys in her hands.
Boy, there are a lot of different keys there. More than 20 at least.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
She fumbles through her purse, fishing out a light paper-clad passport. Inspect the passport.
It feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal details.
Nice haircut. Hand back the passport.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
At this hour of the day? She slips the passport back in her purse. What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Actually, doesn't look that bad compared to some of the other places. Sounds like they knew how to have a good time. Reprehensible. Who lived here? I fuck shit up too. Sounds like they knew how to have a good time.
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
She stops, hesitating.
A sudden serious look crosses her face. This story didn't have a happy ending.
But that was months ago. Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry.
Isn't it a bit late to be working?
It is.
She breathes in and out to the count of 3. It looks like some special stress release technique before she continues.
Everyone says the real estate agents don't do anything. But here I am in the middle of the night cleaning up someone's crash pad. So the sooner we get this over with, the better.
She means you. Time for the next question. Who lived in the foreclosed apartment down the hallway?
Oh, that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but... And again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Preptide or Pericanine.
A hole in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
She snaps her fingers. My money has also disappeared, I think. It couldn't have been that much money. These apartments look pretty shabby. So wait, what happened with the wall? My money's disappeared too.
Well, it does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
It couldn't have been that much money.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million-real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark. And they are affordable. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
Uh-huh. Sure it is. What happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
She's still shaking her head, manicured hands now crossed over her chest. That's all. Thank you.
Of course.
Investigate apartment number 10. Okay. She replies with a smile, but her eyes remain glazed over. She's been waiting for you to leave. And leave I shall. Now, if I use this, is it...
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
What do you mean?
Nothing. You're right. Get in there. Deep. Invade every personal space. Break every lock.
Hey, I'm not some sort of peeper.
Sure, friend. This is nothing sordid. Nothing inappropriate. You just have to do this. It's your duty.
Hell yeah, it is. The Jamrock Shuffle. By now it's clear you like to look inside containers. You like to open doors and see what's behind them. Maybe secrets. Maybe more juicy containers? Let's be honest. You like all containers. Trash cans, utensil trays, manholes, coat pockets, secret containers left behind by Philippian kings that hold forbidden relics. Okay, you haven't come across one of those yet, but one day. Wait. Is that why you're so hell-bent on opening containers? Do you think you'll find the Holy Scepter and the Orb de Montagny? Montag? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe that is why. You never know what you'll find in a loot container. So apartment 10. Which apartment was that? Was that this one down here? It must be, right? I mean, I don't have any other...
A plaster cast bust.
I don't know. Apartment 10. Let me see. Report back to the cleaning. Oh, right.
Give me a moment.
I didn't find any counterculture people in apartment number 10. It was just a real estate agent setting up the room for the new tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
Yes, radio computer wizards are coming. They're gonna save the place and the economy. No one is coming. There'll be nothing but squalor unless we start killing real estate agents. Lax women and sexual deviants, that's what'll come. Spit. I'm sure everything will be fine. This apartment building needs slow change. Imperceptibly slow. Yeah, radio computer wizards are coming.
Oh, I do like wizards. And people like that in general. They have a lot to tell us about our fate.
Thanks, I'm off. Alright. Good, we finished that quest. I suppose it's about time for us to head in for the night. It's 10 o'clock, almost 11 o'clock. Getting late. Oop.
That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words.
Inspect the symbol closer.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is it upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it.
What's the deal with the antlers?
The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time above it.
Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
What does it evoke in me? Oh.
Gone is the glory of hope.
It's close.
Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways.
I was confused. I didn't know what was happening there. But that's cool that if you have medicine, you can heal yourself before you die. That's actually really useful. And I got to learn that I could use those separately. So full morale now. Good. Very good. Which means if we get that prompt again, we can finally have some speed. Oh, that's the exit. This is the balcony. Okay, I didn't see. Or I didn't notice that. You hear distant traffic. Night is falling on the city. A maroon glow of light pollution rises from the east. The breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electric wires. More money. The curtains shift just a little. Someone is watching from within. You think that's one of the mercenaries? It could be. More money? Just a door. Nothing for you here right now. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
He looks around, taking in the cold spring air.
We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Sounds good. Tomorrow, 9 p.m.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
He writes it down in his little notebook.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him. Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today. This door is made of metal. No one.
We should return tomorrow.
Okay. Just double checking. Because it said probably. I never know. This door appears to be apartment 29. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. It's apartment number 30. Voices from within, singing along to some buoyant dance track. Alright, so we can't go any further? Okay, we can't go over there. Okay. Alright. It's time to go to sleep, I think. It's getting late. Kim's probably needs to get home soon. Okay. Alright, let's head out. We can talk to Kuno real quick before we go. Give him some speed. As you do. As any good cop does. If a child asks for some drugs, you give him some drugs. I'm a terrible human being in this. To be fair, he'll probably find a way to get it anyway. It's the old argument that, you know, if you legalize drugs, they can at least get help and, you know, safe drugs. Why am I not running? There we go. Weird. I guess we're just enjoying the walk. There we go. Everybody's gone to bed for the night, looks like. Except for Kuno. He doesn't go to sleep. Hey, Kuno.
Fuck does Kuno care?
I took care of the drug situation.
Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Kuno Kuno's kilo. Then Kuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way.
Are you going to ask how I got past your dad?
Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker. Distraction style. That's some sick shit.
He nods approvingly to the lieutenant.
Not a single muscle moves on the lieutenant's face.
Poor Kim.
Kuno wants to hear all about it. But first, we split the kilo. Then we shoot the shit.
By kilo, you mean gram, right?
Kuno knows what Kuno means.
I'm keeping it. You don't need any more drugs. You're 12. I'm keeping it, and I'm doing it all myself. Alright, fair is fair.
Wow, that's heavy.
He waves the minuscule bottle around, then slips it into his coat pocket.
There you go. More than half in there. Kuno's fucking honorable like that.
Out comes another similar vial from the sock above his running shoe. So already had some. Leveled up though, that's nice.
There is no movement on the lieutenant's face as he stares intently at the trash container.
Now tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, pig?
I looked around in there. It's not easy life you've got going on in that apartment.
The fuck do you know about Kuno's life? Kuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
6 meters underground, below piping from before the war, the collapsed remains of the Martinez storm drain system. There are 2 stolen flashlights with piles of batteries next to them, beside 2 bedrolls, in the dark and opening into the lower tunnels.
Kuno, I met your dad.
Yeah, you do some Sambo shit, sneak in. Is the hooker thing real?
Sambo is an acronym for Samaran boxing, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool. Just letting you know.
Kuno, your dad is a half-dead alcoholic. He was sleeping under some clothes.
What?
His eyes become large and round.
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second. Then he gets it going again, reorienting himself.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Kuno's dad. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window.
Kuno window? Come on, kid, just stop. Stop acting tough, kid. You don't have to be scared of him anymore. Whatever scary thing he might have been, now he's nothing. Yeah, I was wrong. He's hardcore, a real killer. Stop acting tough, kid. You don't have to be scared of him anymore.
Kuno's not fucking trying to be tough. This shit is real. Kuno's fucking violent dad's gonna be a vegetable. Kuno knows that shit. Stroke shit. Stomach fucked up, and Kuno's gonna go out like that too. Gonna be just like Kuno's violent dad. Speed shit, crime shit, fucking on the bed. Go out West Revachol style.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
The whisper comes smaller than usual.
Fuck you talking sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
You don't have to turn into that.
Get your fucking nun ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think 'cause you brought Kuno 1 gram of speed, you're friends now? Turn into... Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
The relief is palpable. The little hat jumps up and down behind the fence. There was a textbook with your name on it in the apartment.
Yeah, so fucking what?
He turns even redder. It says Kuno, not Kuno. Kuno de Reuter.
Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
I like it. Kuno de Reuter.
He's trying to fuck you again.
Fuck out of here. Kuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Kuno changed it. Kuno can change his name into anything. Gonna change my name into...
Don't change your name into that, Kuno.
There were tons of unpaid utility bills there.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit.
Let me guess, Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about them. That's no place to live in. You have to find somewhere else. Find a job. Pay them yourselves. Your dad can't handle things anymore. Let me guess, your dad doesn't give a shit about them.
Yeah, that's right. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about that electricity and light shit. Just wants to pound on people and drink.
That's no place to live in. You have to find somewhere else.
That's right. It's a shithole. Kuno's gonna move underground. Leroy shit. Ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno.
The little one seems overjoyed at the prospect. They were, okay, let's conclude this business.
Yeah, pig. This shit is done. Now get the fuck out of Kuno's face. Kuno needs to drop the bomb.
Okay, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Alright, well, it'd be cool if we could help Kuno out, but I don't think the game's gonna go there. Leveling up. Do you want to get another thought? I feel like magnesium-based light form might help. I feel like that could either increase our morale, or maybe magnesium will give us more morale or something. Because we're having serious morale problems. Jamrock Shuffle could be fun too. Or we could just level something else up. I think Pain Threshold could be good for the kind of character concept we've got going on. Let's get that. Yep. Here we go. Alright. I suppose it's time to go to sleep. Let's see if you want to talk.
Yes?
Nothing. Okay. Let's head inside. It's all about the money, you know? Yeah, I know. Hey, buddy.
Can I help you?
Nope, we're good. Alright. Guess we're going to sleep. Knock, knock.
The door.
Ah. She never wants to talk to me again. Alright, well. See you in the morning. Good night, Kim. Bye. Yep. Alright.
The window stands broken.
Looking around. Can't take a bath tonight?
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. It's barely covered in steam anymore. You see your face, such as it is without the expression. It's just hairy.
So we need to increase our encyclopedia to get that up. Okay. Well, I guess we're just gonna go to bed.
It's still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
Let's go to sleep.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken bud. The waves are coming, carrying you away. But you can't go. No, you have to stay. Always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man.
Why?
It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
And there's a lot of it, ever present in your organs. It's like every one of them has their own nasty song to sing.
These are my just desserts. I will endure this pain with dignity. Wait, wasn't this the express to fuck all burrow? I'm an artist, and liver damage is my art. I think I need medical attention. These are my just desserts.
There's no dignity here. Only reflections of your body mass. Flashes of the day. You keep coming back to yourself in the mirror. But why? To admire all your accomplishments? You're just stuck here. In the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that?
Just get me out of here then. Back to the other place. I will. I'm looking at people all the time. I like them. Human beings will always betray you. I kind of am feeling like it'd be fun to do sort of a like a internal struggle thing in this game. I mean, the game kind of is all about that, it seems like. But like the idea of he was like a really optimistic, hopeful person before whatever happened. And it's, you know, the two sides are fighting, like the cynical, negative side of him and the more optimistic side of him. I don't know. So it'd be cool to like, I'm looking at people all the time. I like people fighting alongside, you know, my life is terrible. I deserve all this hardship and all that stuff. I'm looking at people all the time. I like them.
Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
People are beautiful, statuesque, parodies and tragedies of themselves. A great democracy of creatures.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
Open your eyes. All healed up. Another day. Come on, Harry. Get back out there. Don't give up yet. Alright. I think that's where we're going to end this episode, guys. It's Wednesday, day 3. So today, in the next episode, I think we're going to make our way across the waterway if we can. Assuming the water bridge thing is fixed. And check out what's going on the other side. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'll catch you later.